anyone who cares to notice, the next time they look at Maud, she's stood in a different place and she's wearing earmuffs and she's holding a hot beverage.
Understanding basic costs of things, you know, how much is a pint of milk and how much should you actually be spending for
400 gold pieces for a pint of milk.
Absolutely not!
At that point, he just gives her, looks at Grace, and she goes, ta-da.
Hello podcasters as well, you're all welcome. It's
Everyone is welcome.
Broad Church. I'm Paul, I'm the DM. This is
Moa. I am playing Blue, Human Fighter Rogue, and sometimes Lux Luca Maaximan Mernig, Gnome, ?
Why give the people with the most to say the two characters? Right, I am playing the Von Ryder twins. We have Richard, known as Rothgon, who is a sorcerer, warlock, tiefling, and then we have Lahan, who is a half-elf monk. I'm aware one's an elf and I'm aware one's a tiefling. Stay tuned.
It doesn't make sense.
it's magic, innit?
It won't make sense, it's magic.
Hi, I'm Tony and I play Ariana, the Tiefling Rogue, and that is it.
I'm Joy Amy and I am playing Carousamorn, the Dragonborn Paladin, and that is enough.
Sometimes you're a dog.
Oh yeah, and sometimes I play Grigori.
And I'm Luke, I'm playing Ratsnick, the Deep No Necromancer, and a horde of zombies. Yeah.
Oh,
so
Tony.
Tony's the only person only playing one person.
Tony is enough.
Tony is enough.
Oriana is enough.
Yeah.
So, we aren't going to start with anyone who's been in this campaign ever before. We're going to start with...
Oh, aren't we doing a recap or?
Yeah, we'll do a recap in a bit.
Okay.
We're going to save a recap.
Okay.
Because we're going to do 3 recaps. So there's going to be a recap for... Stephen's going to do a mini little recap. So we have a character that's making their way over from the Ashes.
Ooh.
So if you listen to From the Ashes, you may have thought that Stephen's character in From the Ashes died. Why? What happened, Stephen? What happened there at the very end?
Lahan, for some unknown reason, completely out of character, decided to stick around and fight a war going on in the Feywilds between some sort of weird, dark, necrotic stuff, like vampire mind flayers and all gross, shadowy creatures, and then 5 heroes as this horde was ripping through all of the elves in the Feywild. Lily and Frayne saw themselves having to go and deal with Corellin, the god of the Feywilds, directly, leaving Big took on a giant frost creature, and we saw him come in just at the end, status unknown, and Torrin sacrificed himself during the battle to bring forth Arian. That's a lot about other characters. Lahan fought a vampire mind flayer, which if you fail your wisdom or constitution saving throw, which really sucks because he's very wisdomous, you just outright die. But something else has happened.
Yeah, so that's where we left Lahan.
Yep, assumed dead in the Feywilds.
So, Lahan, that's the last thing you remember, this mind flayer drilling into your brain, and you open your eyes. And above you, you can see bright blue sunshine.
Oh, right, so this feels like it might be a good place. I probably don't deserve to be in a good place. I feel like I'm a medium kind of place guy. I killed a lot of people and stole a lot of money, but that's survival, so definitely a medium place guy.
You realise you're also getting wet periodically.
Definitely a medium place. Okay, so I sit up and investigate why I'm wet.
So you're sitting in the surf on a beach.
Oh, right, yeah, medium place vibes. Cool. What's around me?
So it's a fairly tropical island, so there isn't a lot, but you do, as you look around, you see a huge dark figure rushing down the beach away from you.
Like, I feel like an afterlife. I shouldn't have to fight things and investigate that, but I'm going to run off and investigate that.
Okay, well, this thing is running fast.
So am I. My dash speed is 90 foot per 6 seconds.
Okay.
Feels like not physically possible.
So what Lahan is doing to get that kind of movement is he's like low swinging tree branches and stuff. He is Tarzaning his way through to catch up with this creature because
So
he's a monk.
as you can you do you've got your stats on you.
I do.
Can you do me a perception check, please?
Perception. That is 18.
So as you get close to this creature,
Yeah.
you realise that it is a mind flayer.
Oh, that's not nice. Okay, bad place. Definitely a bad place. And then Lahan will kind of stop moving towards it.
So you've got to within about 40 feet of this thing.
Right?
It's turned round.
Oh no.
It's looking at you.
Yeah.
It grins. A portal opens behind it. It steps through, and it's you're alone on this beach.
That's not so bad.
Maybe I'm not dead and this is just a dream. Right. Okay. So I'm alone on an island and a grinning mind flayer just disappeared. Wonder if there's any vegetables around. And he starts looking for vegetables.
Cool. We'll leave you looking for vegetables, I think.
Huh?
We'll leave Lahan
Looking for vegetables, yeah. That's his happy place.
Well, that's good.
Finding plants that he can eat.
Oh, Lahan secretly has like a little garden, a veg patch.
Yeah, like veganism in the plug hole is hard work. You
Oh,
have to have an
yeah.
allotment.
How did I forget that Lahan's vegan?
Because
More
he
of
had to
that
keep
later.
eating random meats from the weird people.
Right,
You
let's
take
get
the
back
meat
to,
out.
Oh,
let's get back to
please.
Justice League.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you're back in, Stephen.
Hi. Yeah.
Why don't you four roll the damn dice?
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got that 1.
I got a 2.
16.
I got a 6.
If you're new to this, you're wondering why they're so happy at rolling low numbers. Whoever rolls highest has to do the recap. So, just a really brief recap of what happened just in the last session, not the last 2.
Okay, so we started off with Lox, who had woken up again in Sir Lunay's palace on a chaise lounge. They had a bit of a chit chat. I've got such rudimentary notes. One of them says Gregory baths a rainbow. You know, they go and follow the sign that is on the back of their business card that they picked up, looking for a man called Hermandus Gulch, who is at a pub. Called the Soul Trader. No, it's not called the Soul Trader. The square's called Soul Trader Square.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
the pub is the Fallen
Fallen
Angel.
Angel.
Pub's the Fallen Angel, you see. I'm not the right person to be doing this. But we find Hermandus Gulch. He's like a half man, half crab thing. And then stuff happens. Genuinely, that is all I can remember.
So Hernandez releases the information that Oriana's children were kidnapped. A
Oh,
bounty
yeah,
was
that's
put
probably
on
quite
them.
important.
This is the plot stuff. And the person that put the bounty to have Oriana's children kidnapped by banshees was Rothgon and Lahan's father.
So quite important stuff then.
I didn't have that written down either. I'm just drawing it down now.
I only have funny rhymes.
To be fair, you are writing a song most of the time. Yeah.
So we left you just there with him,
Yeah.
I think, didn't we?
Yeah.
So is that it then?
Yeah, great. Yeah, you've given too much information.
Well, you roll very high.
Yeah. Well, we'll be off now. And Rothgon goes to leave.
Morn kind of gives the bouncers like the eye, the kind of, if I'd started to fight, I would win it. Look, as she walks past.
One of them is looking at you more like, I don't necessarily think she'd kill me if we did the humpy humpy.
Morn is oblivious of this, as she always is.
Ariana just gives Gulch a look that says, "Don't you fucking mess with me," and walks out.
Blue looks hard.
Cool. So yeah, you've walked out. You're in the pub. What would you like to do?
I think, Oriana, are you okay? You have just found out children were taken by this person. You've been looking for them for ages.
Well, I mean, it's better than I was. I mean, you know, I've been spending the past like 4 months trying to find them. So now the fact that I know who's done it, and his son is right here. So yeah, no, I'm feeling confident.
Just to clue you in some family history, I've not spoken to my dad in 2-3 years, so if you're thinking of using me as some sort of bait or a bargaining tool, unlikely.
I was just trying to get you to get me to where he is, and then I can, you know, get my
Well,
kids back.
That would be home. Castle Dominance. It's about a day away from here, and we were going there anyway. It's just...
Lovely. Let's get going then, shall we?
Yeah, before that, I just think we might need some preparations.
Oh, snacks for the journey.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, no, we definitely need some snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to get hangry.
No.
I think-
Although that might help. That might help. You know, get some anger in there.
Yeah,
Really
true.
Fuck him up a little bit. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Psych
So
him out.
I need to stress this. You cannot kill my father. I mean, I don't care, but you just can't. As in, it won't happen. He's 1,000 years old.
Yeah, so he's
But
been
then he's-
close to the
yeah,
end then,
then he's-
really.
Exactly. Then
That
we
is
could.
very, very
That's
old.
really old.
No,
He must be decrepit.
If I
by
could
this
just
point.
give him a little flick and he's dust.
No, he's immortal. Lahan. He looks exactly like Lahan,
Who is
except sharper teeth.
who is Lahan?
My brother.
Oh,
Oriana knows him.
Made from
You
the
have-
plug hole.
You have. Oh, that makes sense. Yes.
Wait a second.
Yes.
So Lahan is your twin brother.
Yeah.
So how come you're a tiefling and he's an elf?
Ah, well, I got the looks.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
No. See, like, Mum looks very much like me. Lahan looks very much like Dad. It makes no sense. I was born first, 20 minutes,
Okay.
and then after they thought the labour was over, out pops Lahan to most people's disappointment.
Oh, I know. Yes, right. So I've got it's not a monozygotic situation. I can only do this speech in a Cockney accent. I was in a play where I had to do a speech about monozygotic twins, and I was a Cockney, and now I can't talk about them in an Irish accent.
I was like, that is twins.
Monozygotic twins. There we go. Right. Well, so was it like a 2 eggs, 2 sperm situation? So you
Well,
know.
I mean, I know I was there, but I wasn't exactly taking notes when it happened.
Well, that's the only explanation.
They
you
look.
know?
They look nothing like. I mean, he's a tiefling.
In the
Lahan,
face, there's some
just
similarness, but like,
elf.
hey, he's just elfy.
Interesting.
But-
Okay.
My dad looks like Lahan. They could be the same age. They look more like brothers than me and him do. He's immortal.
Oh, I could definitely take Lahan. So that's fine. That's no problem.
I feel bad about trying to kill a very, very old man.
He mutters a word and people die around him. He just has to say a word and they die.
Maybe some kind of earmuffs for
Exactly.
when we go.
Deafen, silence. These are spells that will help us. These are not spells I have in my repertoire. We need to go maybe to the bookshop and see if they've got spell scrolls or maybe a magic shop. I'm not sure.
I think it might be cheaper just to get some earmuffs.
Yeah, the little plugs.
Right,
Or cheese. Cheese works quite well.
to the bank.
Oh.
We were just going to follow him. To
And we
feel very.
teleport to the bank. No, we need to get money, first of all.
Okay.
We're down to 1 gold piece, right?
Oh yeah.
We are down to 1 gold piece.
Bloody hell! I thought I was poor.
We are not poor. Look at us. We have sky above us. Well, sort of.
I will get us enough that we need. What? 10,000 gold pieces? 100 gold pieces?
Yep. That'll do.
That's
That'll
enough
do.
for
Yeah.
snacks and spells? Cool. I'm going to go get 100,000 gold pieces. I'm not going to start walking towards
Yeah, there's a big on the square. There's the main, the sort of central branch of the Bank of Domania.
Yep.
is there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you stroll in?
He strolls in. Are you guys following?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
pretending to be your security team.
yeah.
So we kind of
I'm
have to.
following the man who can get access to 100.
Yeah, the 100,000.
Well, it's just like a normal. So it's like a desk situation, and it's just lots of tellers sat behind a desk, not screens or anything, but very much like if you think of that thing I'm not going to mention, but
Yeah.
the vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Except in the background there is a huge picture of a tiefling woman with purple skin, red hair with grey streaks running through it, dressed in like green finery, and that's Rothgon's mother, because before politics, her family's business was banking. And she's like patron or leader of the bank. She's the face of the bank.
So as you go in, two
Yeah.
very smartly dressed tieflings open the doors for you.
Thank you.
And you go in, yeah, there's these desks set up, lots of marble, lots of gold, and the only bankers are tieflings, all wearing very ornate suits.
Rothgon will just walk over to a teller at a desk and just fumble around, pull out a little sort of charm, like symbol he has on a necklace, which is a Von Ryder crest, and just be like, "Hi there, Richard. I'd like access to the Von Ryder vault, please."
And so he takes it from you, he's looking at it. He gets one of those little eyeglasses out. Richard, you say?
Yes, Richard Von Ryder.
You take that, bear
Yeah,
with me.
yeah, no worries.
And he walks off.
So you think 100,000 is going to be enough?
Oh,
Yep.
maybe it might be enough. You
Okay.
know, it should cover most
Well,
expenses.
I can get 200,000.
You know what? I think that might
That'll,
be bad.
yes,
That
that'll
might be
probably be
200,000
enough, and you
gold
can sort of
pieces.
divvy it up
Yeah.
between us.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can all take a bit, and then we
Yeah.
can get what we
It'll
need.
be fine. 'Cause
This is starting to sound heavy.
it would only last us a week or so. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it lasts us a week.
So another tiefling comes, the tallest tiefling any of you have ever seen, and incredibly lean. And you probably recognise him. He's the bank manager. He's been at, so he's sort of the head of the banking system in Domania, and so he'll have been at your parents' parties.
Yeah.
You've seen him before. You've probably never spoken to him.
Chief
Jeffrey. that's
Jeffrey,
correct.
how are you?
Well, I'm very good, sir, but I've got some bad news for you.
Oh no, is there no money in the there's money in the vault? What?
Your father popped in a few days ago and said you might be around.
Yeah.
He said not to give you access to the vault, I'm afraid.
Oh, heck.
What? 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 Why?
Ours is not to reason why, sir.
Well,
Could you lend us 200,000 gold pieces?
We wouldn't lend anything to you.
do you have a mirror available?
A mirror.
Yeah, just a mirror and plain old mirror.
And he looks at me. Sandra, do we have a mirror?
Jeffrey and Sandra the tiefling.
Well, because you've set this up. He's called Richard. I assume
Richard is a regal name.
I
That
assume
was
every-
what I was going for.
every tiefling has just a normal name.
Yeah.
Justin. That's
Yeah.
I did have
yeah.
Justin, yeah.
Sandra gets up. She scuttles off. As she comes back, she's got a small compact.
Yes, that'll be fine. Rothgon goes to grab it and he's got the compact and says, "Pick up, pick up."
You look fine,
Pick up.
Rothgon. I don't.
No, pick up, mother, mummy, mother, pick up, it's me, mother, pick up. And he's just tapping a mirror frantically, shouting,
And
Your father's face appears.
"Hi, Pops."
You're coming to see me, are you?
Yeah, yes. We just needed a bit of food and just a couple of bits and pieces. if
Well, I
that's-
believe when you last left, you said you didn't need anything from me.
So dramatic, so young.
You've been doing very well so far.
Thank you.
I'm
Yes.
sure you can get to me without any money. And the mirror goes blank.
When
He looks at the picture on the wall and he's like, heinous bitch.
Well, it looks like we're just going to have to sit with my 35, aren't we?
I have. Hang on. She's going to reach into the bag of holding. Have a
Are
little.
you doing
kind of
this in
shuffle
the
about.
bank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a little shuffle about. Pull out some random things like a banana or a.
Mr. Rothgon, your paladin.
Yes.
You have to go out.
Yeah, she's off. She's an oath breaker. It's fine.
I have broken oath to paladin.
Am I poor? Am I broke? Is this what this means? Does this mean that I'm poor?
Look, I have-
I'm poor. How do you do it? How do you be poor?
So listen, darling. I came from a similar situation. You know, like my family was rich,
Is that
and
fine
I was
here?
I lived in a very privileged household, and then I left it because they were all dickheads. And you've done the same thing, and you've been brave, and you've done the right thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? You've just got to take it a day at a time. And you know, we could do some.
Is Rothgon Rachel from Friends?
Can we charge people for saving their lives? Is that a thing we can do?
I mean,
Yes, we can-
Rothgon,
Yes.
hold this diamond dust. You'll feel better.
Don't diamond dust.
Diamond dust.
Diamond dust. Diamond dust. Diamond dust has value.
It's very pretty.
How much?
One moment, sir.
Yeah.
It's quite a sizable.
Sandra,
Maybe we'll get 200,000 gold pieces for this.
get Rufus.
Rothgon, I'm not gonna lie, we were messing with you a little bit when it came to what money we would actually be able to carry. As Mom said, it would be very heavy to carry 200,000 gold pieces around with you. I don't think we could physically do that.
That's why if I have money, I spend it on my armor because then I have to carry it anyway.
And you know what? I think at some point we should sit down and have a conversation about budgeting.
No
And
fucking shit. It's 5 bloody minutes
and
in
you
my
know, just
situation.
understanding basic costs of things. You know, how much is a pint of milk,
Yeah.
and how much should you actually be spending for
400 gold pieces for a pint of milk.
Absolutely
Oh
not,
my
you
God, no.
slithering idiot.
So at this
Okay.
point, Rufus comes in. He's very old tiefling. Hello, sir.
Hello, Rufus. Diamond dust.
Why is he holding it in his hand?
We'd like to sell it to you. It's got value.
Oh. And he gets some white gloves out of his pocket, and he gets a little tray, and he says, "Right, pop it on there."
Yes, there you go. I don't know about its monetary value, but sometimes diamond dust can revive the dead. That's pointless in these fucking parts.
So he puts his little monocle on, and he's looking at it, and he whispers to the bank manager, and yes, we'll give you 800 gold.
Oh my God, we're rich again! Oh, yeah. Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. To the pub.
No, Rothgon.
No.
We
This
should
is
be-
where we barter. You know what, my friend? We actually got that diamond dust at a very prestigious diamond dust antiquity dealer.
Yes,
Yes.
Kranis Darkside Jr.
This has come from Kranis.
Oh, I don't know if that's going to increase or decrease the value.
He has a very big house.
Your father will be very pleased with us.
Yes, Daddy hates Crannis. I remember now.
So
Yes.
yes, we stole this from Kranis.
Yes.
1,200.
Oh my God, we're rich again.
And we won't be giving the money to the spender.
I put it in bag.
Is that the best you can do?
I think that's probably as far as we
think-
can.
Is that the best you
Christmas
can
with
do,
it.
sir?
How are you? What are you attempting to do here, Blue? Are you intimidation, persuasion, perform? It wasn't a performance. Oriana, roll a. What was she called?
I think that's a performance
Tony
check.
has just what would you say, Tony, that you've just
I
done?
put my arms in front of me and I squeeze together to make my tits look bigger.
I'm assuming that was in character, and you're trying to convince the bank manager rather than you're trying to convince me. Because it's awkward if the actor is.
Yeah, Ariana was trying to very subtly just kind of.
Cool. Roll
And
for performance.
Blue's just trying to persuade, And then as Oriana does this, Blue has absolutely no intention of flirting.
I
I'm
got
still
an 18.
And
18, nice.
I got a 10 for persuasion.
If you could take the elf.
Yes, we will be leaving very shortly. What have we decided?
Now, I'm not... no offence, but you're not my type.
That means it's my job. I'm a mess. I haven't done my
but-
hair.
The little old tiefling looks like he's losing his mind. He says,
Are you interested in hot messes? Because I've got one right here.
he whispers to the bank manager, and he says, very well, 1,250 gold pieces.
I feel like we're really rich again.
Oh, honey.
Oh, babes. No. But it's something,
Yeah.
and it'll get us where we need to
Get
go.
us where we need to go. Right. Let's go buy new armour.
No.
And booze.
Oh my God, you are Rachel from Friends.
Are you wearing a wedding dress? By the way?
Do we need to have like some sort of ceremony where we cut off that charm of yours?
I just never had to worry about money, so I never really understood
No, you don't say.
I've never had to worry about money either. And normally I ask for things and people just give them to me.
I think that's because you're just generally quite intimidating and people are afraid of you.
Oh, okay.
I'll be honest with you, I shit myself when I first saw you. Not gonna lie.
I will take that as compliment.
it. So now,
So we take the money.
Take the money, yep,
Yeah.
yep, he's happy.
I'm having it.
Yeah. We'll give it to Morn. I feel like I'm gonna like hand Rothgon 1 gold piece and be like, right, now this is for you,
thank
and
you.
you are going to see how much you can buy for 1 gold piece,
At least 4 zombies.
and it's gonna be useful,
Yeah.
and it's gonna help us
Uh-huh.
in where we need to go.
Okay. Right. I'm thinking. Books and nobles. I think they have a magic section. I'm pretty sure they'll have one use only scrolls. Quite cheap because you just use them once. And I think.
So what you know about bone... Oh, no, you don't know. You've got no concept of money. That's fine, I'm telling you.
Well, I just used to walking into Bones and Noble and saying, "On the tab, please."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I can't do that because I've been cut off.
So as you exit...
I'm really upset about this.
As you exit the bank, it's quite a chill evening. Those of you who are not from Domania, you are starting to feel the cold. And and as you cross the square towards Bones and Noble, one of the tieflings who opened the door for you comes running across the square. Mr. Rothgon, sir. Mr. Rothgon, sir. And he looks conspirator. Your mother came.
What?
She said to give you this. No. Just after your father was in the bank. Just after your father was in the bank,
Right. Okay.
she said to give you this.
Oh, it's going to be a middle finger, isn't it?
And it's just, he hands you a small leather bag and then scuttles off.
Oh.
Perhaps it's 100,000 gold pieces.
It's more likely to be, I don't know, Lahan's heart or something. I opened a pouch and had
It's
a look.
100 gold pieces.
Ooh. 100 gold. I'm rich again! Waffle? No, busy.
Right. While you're pulling yourself together, we haven't seen hide nor hair of Ratsnick for a couple of episodes, but so the last we saw of Ratsnick was you got lifted up from the island with the others, and you were flung across the 1,000 Islands towards Domania.
Yeah.
And what you didn't notice, but I think Rothgon noticed, was a dark figure come up above the island. As the day deserted you all.
Yeah.
And this dark figure grabbed you and said,
Okay.
"I'll take that." And that's the last thing you remember.
Okay.
And until you hear the banging of metal bars.
Okay. So yeah, he'll snap awake and look around to see where we're at.
So you're in quite an unpleasant cell. It's not very big.
Okay. That's so.
What you can see, so you're sort of lying on the floor, and the first thing you see is there is a corpse in the cell next to you.
We're good.
And you hear a voice say, "Get up."
Okay, he's gonna, from where he is, he'll snap his eyes shut and then just try and like open one a little bit just to get a peek and pretend he's still asleep.
Okay. I know you're awake. And as you look, you see do me a history check, see if you know what this creature is.
Ooh, okay. Alright. Let's go, not bad, 18.
Okay, you see a mind flayer on the other side of the bars.
On the other side of the
Yes.
Why, there's so many
Okay, so he'll sort of sit up. As he sits up, he'll just sort of roll his shoulders, just sort of take a thing of his backpack still on, and he'll just sort of lean behind his back to see if his staff is there, and he's just trying to slyly check over to see if he's got anything on him at all.
Your stuff is all there. All your stuff.
Oh, is it on his back?
Yep.
Okay, so he'll stand up and just sort of start, like, face this mind flayer,
Yeah.
and just slowly start sidestepping over towards the corpse. And
So the corpse is in the cell.
okay, yeah, that's it. He's sidestepping over there, just sort of glaring at the mind flayer for the minute. Wait, hold on. Where am I?
That enough doesn't matter to me or you. What's your name, boy?
Ratsnick.
Ratsnick, a fine name for something like you. We've been told you've got powers.
Yep. Yeah, like, I mean, if, is all of his kit with him?
Everything's there.
Wait. And in his cell, he'll back up and he'll roll out the portable hole, and then, like, there's just going to be Mavis, Gerald, Grace, Thrasher, and he's like, and then he'll, like, click, and they all bow to this mind flare. So that's pretty impressive.
With your zombies, you have to concentrate to keep them. Is it a constant? No, they're just.
No,
awake.
he issues a mental command,
Yeah.
and they'll follow it, and then if there's nothing left for them to do, they'll just stand
Yeah.
idle.
Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, they do what you say.
Yeah.
We can all conjure zombies. What
But-
we can't do is create Bodak.
Master at it.
Oh, God.
Nailed it. Great.
There's a corpse. Make a Bodak.
He'll like sniff and eye it up and just sort of do like the artist thing, like he'll run his thumb and gauge the size of it. I mean, it's a bit of a crappin', but we'll see. It might work, it might not. He'll take a deep breath in and out, and then close his eyes. And
You hear a voice go,
I wouldn't do that.
You don't know.
Well,
You just said you can't do it.
no, so this is another voice, not the mind flayer.
He's
They
going to look
sound
to the
similar.
mind flayer as he
Sounds
says it.
remarkably
He'll look.
similar.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I realised that, and I was trying to get a different voice.
He'll look to the mind flayer anyway and say
Okay.
that.
no. Over here.
You turn round, and in the cell next to you is a huge sort of toad-like creature. Do you want to do a history check, see if you know what race
Okay.
this is as well?
Yeah. 15.
15. So yeah, it looks similar to Rana,
Oh, okay.
and it's a slud.
Okay.
So yeah, you do know what they are. You've obviously read up, probably in the tower. This is where you sort of discovered.
Yeah.
They're sort of beings that come from a different plane.
Yeah.
And is also in prison with you.
What do you know about the Bodaks and the cans? I mean, like, I've got years of practice.
They're trying. Let me find a voice for this
Uh-huh.
guy. Hang on.
Mhm.
Shall we get? What's
Sloppy,
the voice?
lispy
I'll
type.
flip that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yes, no one will understand this.
Oh my God.
Late to our podcast.
Okay. Wow. That's why I feel your powers.
Let me steal him. Hey! And he'll sort of look over to Bobat. Start again. Look over to the mind flayer. And, I've been trying to steal nothing.
That's what you're here for, to give us power. Well, to give him power.
Well, we could work with. Don't need to be stealing. Yeah, and as mere father willing, yeah.
Well, you were gonna do it.
Yes, before I knew he was going to steal. I can do nothing.
And we'll leave you there.
Okay. With him standing there, arms folded, stropping.
In a cell.
In a cell,
In a
yes.
cell.
How tall is
I
he?
was just going to ask, how tall is he
How tall is
currently?
he currently?
It's going to be like...
You were 7.5.
7, yeah, 7 foot.
Yep.
This is really lanky, like gnome.
Yeah, exactly that.
Happy, stroppy face.
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the square.
So Rothgon has calmed down a little bit now. The concept of being poor really shook him.
Right, so I can throw this paper bag away now, can I? You're done with it?
Yeah,
You definitely don't want
everything's
it?
fine. Bit more focused now.
Okay.
I was wanting to go and see the Dowa show. Basically, it's these weird little birds that can't fly, but they come from another plane of existence, but they settle here and they do ice skating. But that's probably not the time to do that.
Can we do that on the way back?
Yeah, no, if we-
definitely. Yeah,
Once we got all this stuff sorted, down for that.
yeah, cool.
Sounds brilliant.
We'll talk about it once we've sorted out your budget,
Yes.
and we'll have an entertainment section and how much you are allowed to do per month. These are good tips.
Prostitution counts as entertainment. Just
Right.
to let you know.
Okay. Anyway, spells, silence, deafen, those kind of things. Bones and Nobles, is that the best place? It's where we normally get all our books from. Is there any better place?
Does it have a nice little cafe inside? Those are the best bookshops.
I think so. Certainly you can get blood there. Good, great blood.
Okay, yes,
So
we
you
could...
can see Bones and Noble from here. It is huge. It's taller than the actual Soul Trader itself. It is all glass windows and sort of wooden frames, and it clearly backs into the Soul Trader. So there will be restaurants and coffee shops behind it. It looks nice.
I feel like that's your best option, to be honest. I haven't done a lot of spell searching. I'm just naturally magical, so I don't go looking for spells. They just sort of happen to me. So
But then, so you paid somebody to make you deaf for the Banshee fights.
I did, yes.
Yeah, no,
I was owed a favour, so that was what I got.
Where did you get that from? Who did you get it from, though?
Oh, there was this bard lady in one of the pubs that I go to. I spoke to her quite a lot. Yeah, she's but no, she yeah. I did a couple of things for her. And that's what she did for me in return.
Would she be willing to give us more of them, or is that sort of a one-time deal?
Maybe we could ask.
Well, it depends, because it's like, did she cast the spell on her and it lasted, or was it like, were you given a potion or a scroll? And
She cast a spell on me, so I could go out, do this fight, and I didn't have to worry about it.
we would never get to home with
No,
her.
we lost
I
it.
don't. No, I think we should let's go into Bones and Noble.
Bones and Noble.
And see what they can sell us, and maybe we could do a bit of bartering. You need to practice.
Put it
so-
on the tab.
No. Bartering is where you try and get your reduced price.
Do I not have a tab anymore?
Oriana
No.
and Blue, do me a history check.
Ooh. 11.
19.
So, Blue, it occurs to you this in the square there are hundreds of stalls selling all sorts of magical items, everyday items, everything you could possibly want. Inside the Soul Trader, you can see more stalls. You looking at Bones and Noble, looking at what you know from your previous life.
Yeah.
Bones and Noble looks like the sort of place where you would get good quality spell scrolls at probably a higher end price. You could probably shop around the square and get stuff, but whether you could trust, it's the difference between going to John Lewis and a market.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Right.
We could either go to the top tier
Yeah.
place,
Right.
Bones and Noble,
Yeah.
and we could get some. It would be a bit more spinny.
Uh-huh.
We'd have to spend more,
Yeah.
which we're trying to do less of.
Uh-huh.
So we have a limited amount of gold.
Yeah.
Or we could go to what we could have mooch about. It might take longer, and we'd have to really rummage. Don't know if you've heard of a place called TK Maxx. It would be that kind of a situation, but you can get some really good deals.
So, different vendors charge different prices for the same thing.
Yes, but sometimes it's not the same thing because you can't necessarily trust the vendor.
Well, you don't want to cast a deafen spell and you accidentally get a silence spell on yourself.
No.
Anyone who cares to notice, the next time they look at Morn, she's stood in a different place and she's wearing earmuffs and she's holding a hot beverage.
How come she's allowed to spend money?
Because she knows the value of gold.
My earmuffs are a kind of pale pink, and very fluffy, and the hot beverage is a spiced seasonal blood drink.
I feel like it would have orange flavours.
Strange you should say that.
Oh my god, this is going to take so long.
Right, no, focus. We need to get moving now. You
Yes.
say, Paul, you said it was afternoon.
No, it's sort of early evening.
Early evening. If we
It's
make-
probably later because you had the fight early evening, then you've gone straight.
we did go to sleep, so we
Oh, you
woke
went
up.
sleep. So yes,
Yeah.
it's daytime. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've lost
So
track.
early
Sorry.
afternoon-ish. If we leave in the next hour, then we'll approach Castle Donovan's maybe early hours of the morning,
Right, okay.
which is a good time to wake up a vampire.
Cool. With the history check that I got, is there anywhere that I can sort of see that I would really like that would sort of ring bells in terms of buying stuff?
There are. You can see from where you are a couple of. The market seems to be organised in different sections, so all of the scroll sellers are in one section, fairly near to Bones
Okay,
and Noble.
let's have a look through all of these. You can see all of these little stands.
So maybe, okay, so if Bones and Noble is high, and then some of these places are low, is there a medium tier? I feel a medium tier is who
That's
we
what
are.
we're
we are
looking for.
medium people.
That's
Right.
exactly it.
Go back to the Hans Afterlife.
Let's go find some medium scrolls.
Medium spells, right.
Okay, and they will head to the, I presume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A
Morn's
medium
following, taking in all the sights,
Yeah.
sipping on her PSB.
A medium-looking stall.
Yeah, you come to a stall behind which is a a zombie couple.
Uh-huh.
Oh, romance after death.
Hello.
Hi there. We're looking for some spell scrolls.
We've got spell scrolls.
Do we have ones that work on multiple people?
Oh, no.
Oh,
We have them on multiple people. What's multiple people?
more than one target.
Oh, more than one. And he holds up his hand. He's only got 2 fingers. That many people.
4 ideally for some of the spells.
What's 4? And he's like, oh! He's very stupid. He was stupid in life. He was stupid in life.
I was about to say, he
This is
seems a
not-
bit defective,
This is
but
not zombie. This is just him.
oh, fair. fair.
Multiple spells across. I'm sure we have. Perhaps we could. Yes. She rummages around. We've got this one.
Okay.
Oh, we've got a few. What sort of spells are you looking for?
We're looking for deafen that would possibly work on multiple people without having to buy multiple scrolls. Yeah. But silence a single scroll.
We wouldn't have. We've got a few deafen scrolls. I can tell you 3 deafen scrolls.
3 deafen scrolls, okay.
That work on multiple people.
No. They work on one person, but then you'd have 3.
And I have earmuffs.
Okay, Maureen, did you check the quality of them? Are they sort of sound excluding?
I think they are more for keeping my ear holes warm.
I think the fact that she's answering your questions.
Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Unless we can get a silence one.
I've got a
Yeah.
silence one.
Well, we
You
need
just-
one silence.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got a silence one.
Okay.
right. Great. One of them, please.
How long does it
How
last?
much is it?
Whew. It lasts the length of time that the spell lasts. It lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
No, yeah.
Keep going.
We can shut that up for 10 minutes, then we can definitely get some work done and not die.
Sounds
Okay.
good. 10 minutes is good.
How much?
It's one of my best ones. 500 gold pieces.
Absolutely not. No, you're having a laugh with that.
Even I'm shocked, and I don't know the value of nothing.
No, the best the best we could do you is what? Blue will sort of like go to Ariana. Like, what should we say? Like 200?
We've got 1,200.
We've got 1,200.
They got
He's got
1,200.
100.
I have a very nice mole in my bag.
I've
You've
got
got a what?
Mole.
a mall.
Hang on.
Trade.
For your silence, one use spell scroll. How about a ring of multiple use of lightning blasts? This charges 3 times a day, and when you hit the target with it, you can keep topping up the lightning damage that you cause to it. Tricky customers will be,
Do we want to give that away?
well, I'm more powerful than that.
And I can do that with my mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm better with a bow and arrow, to be honest. Magic isn't my bag.
I'm not really a ring
We
person.
would need some gold. The ring is very nice.
How about,
100 in the ring.
yes, that sounds good.
That sounds
That's a good deal. That is excellent bartering. You know what? I might have to make you a star chart.
Am I poor now?
Yes, but it's okay.
Welcome to the club.
I'm gonna go get a job in that coffee place over there. I say coffee, I mean blood spiced orange place over there.
She gets quite a nice little bag.
Okay.
Spell scroll in.
Cool.
Before we give you everything, can we get some sort of certificate of function? Blue's just thinking about, like, is it going to be a good proper spell?
Does it work?
Yes.
Well, hang on.
Can I just get a receipt?
Just look. Just show the spell.
She shows you the spell. It's the spell.
Can I guess do an Arcana check just to see if it makes sense I'm trying to gather whether I feel that if I
Yep, do an Arcana check.
We trust the scroll? Don't want to get ripped off.
okay 25.
I mean, it absolutely looks.
Yeah, that's
Bonus.
definitely going to do the job.
Marvellous. Cool. Wrap it up.
Morn hands over 100 gold coins.
Yeah, and the bag says on it, "We two zombies."
Oh.
Well, while you're doing that, let's go back to Ratsnick and the Mind Flayer.
Okay. He's not said a word since.
That won't do at all. Let's see what you can resist. And he basically hits the bar with this pole he's got in his hand, and an electric current shoots through you.
Ooh.
The answer's going to be not a lot.
And you take 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Spicy.
this place is mean.
I'm just going to hold on. So I rolled. I was going to see how he reacts. I rolled a nat 20. So Ratsnick's just going like, not that bad. Pretty tough.
Well, I'll leave you to think about it. And he saunters out of the room.
Okay.
And as you're looking around, you can see that there are a few cells on the side of your run. One side of you is this grey slard, who's now looking at you with some respect.
Okay.
And on the other side of you is this corpse
Okay.
in the cage. And at the far end, in a quite darkened cell, there seems to be what looks like just an elf who is sat cross-legged, eyes open, staring straight ahead, but is not moving.
Not into my
a
cell,
muscle.
just
straight
outwards into the.
sort of just into
Okay.
space. Yeah.
Okay. So Ratsnick is stand there like dead still until this mind flayer's gone, and then just like, oh, what's that on about? Is stealing the powers.
Yes, they've called us all here because there's someone who wants all our power.
You can raise the Bodex too.
I can't raise the Bodax, but I can dimension door.
Like Ada here.
I can go to any dimension I like at will, but not from here.
Why?
And he points. He points around the room, and you can see these black gems in the four corners of the room.
Stop our powers. The Mind Flayer can let us do it briefly. I tried to open the door and jump through, but it grabbed me.
So, like anyone else trying to escape it. Is it just the one mind flare?
Oh, no, there's more than one mind flare. They come in turns. They take it in turns. I'm
Probably take a
impressed that
mind
you
flare.
did the electric.
I'd probably
Very
take 'em.
good.
We could take him. We could take him.
Well, but I've only got magic. What have you got?
Magic.
It won't work.
I'm gonna try casting a firebolt just at the floor.
No, nothing happens.
Can I still issue a command? I'll issue a command to Mavis just to raise her hand.
Yep, that works.
Got them. They're pretty good. They're amazing. And hold on. Can you? Could you? Is there a solid wall or is it bars between
It's
us?
bars between you. You've got a wall to your back, bars either side of you.
Could I fit through the bars to get to his cell? And not on a bit outside. I could probably raise a bodak. It might go bad. We might all be killed in the cells.
They don't let you do it when they're here.
I don't know how it works.
That's the magic, the dampening of the magic.
He's going to go over to the corpse. And he's going to, like, begin the process and see if he can... I mean, it's still all new to him anyway. But he's going to go to the point of just about to summon it and then stop if he can.
So you, at this point, you sort of remember when you were a youth before you learned any spells.
Okay.
And that's how you feel. You feel devoid of power.
The knowledge is there, but
The knowledge is there,
connection
but it just
isn't.
seems there's no power.
Well, I was going to have to impress him.
We'll leave you there then.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Back in the square.
So, with that, armed with that spell, Rothgon's happy to start leading the way to home.
Blue wants to try and find something after going through the issues with the bodak. She's going to wander around to the she's going to look for more sort of stalls that are selling kind of tools and she's looking for some mirrors.
Okay. So as you're going round, you see basically you come to an area where it's quite warm actually by comparison to everywhere else because there's various furnaces going,
Yeah.
metal work. You can these huge hulking sort of undead ogres hammering steel. There seems to be some sort of skeleton dwarves sort of running the show. There's just it looks like if you could get mirrors, this might be where you could get the mirrors square.
Okay, she's gonna approach someone at a stall. Approach a stall. Approach a
Okay.
person at a
What sort of person
Thanks.
can you approach?
someone who looks like they can make something slightly more intricate.
Okay,
Or
there's
delicate.
some
Yeah.
little goblins doing what looks like quite intricate work.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna go up to them.
Oh, hello, you're big, aren't you?
Right. Yeah. Apologies for my massiveness. More maybe back away a little bit. Hi.
Oh, I didn't see her. Gosh.
Yeah. Sorry, we're quite large. I've got a question for you. She's gonna take out her bow. And she has kind of like protective gloves that she wears. She's gonna say, right. So I want to sort of fashion a system of mirrors on my bow and my wrist, like a way that I can see what I'm firing at without looking at them directly.
Oh, yes. For Bodaks and Medusas
Exactly.
and basilisks and
Yes,
alike.
exactly.
Of course.
You know. You've been a
I assumed you were going to try and call someone whilst in combat, and that sounded like a terrible idea. Why would you want to have a conversation with somebody whilst firing a bow?
No, we have very different uses for mirrors.
Oh.
Mirrors.
Wait,
mirrors.
Morn's going to turn to Oriana and kind of almost conspiratorially say, I do not understand why these people are constantly wanting to check what they look like. I think they look lovely. What is with all the mirrors?
I know, and also it doesn't matter. We need to go and try and find my kids. I don't care about if you think your lipstick's a bit off. I don't know what Blue's doing either.
Blue will hear this, but she's just going to ignore it because she knows what she wants. Yeah, so something like so I can sort of, in my head I was thinking like a mirror here and then maybe one on my hand for when I pull back, and then I can sort of see what's happening.
You want to go to the Fletcher?
The Fletcher.
Yeah. We do. Well, obviously we're always having problems with basilisks.
Right.
Oh, you can't move sometimes for basilisks. Turning everything into stone.
Yeah.
So they've got exactly what you're looking
Oh,
for.
perfect. Right. Whereabouts is that?
And he points just round the square. You can see there's a big golden bow and arrow above a shop.
Great. She will head there.
Yep. So
Yeah.
is everyone going with her?
Yeah, Rothgon's fine.
Oh, yeah,
At the
yeah,
moment, he's looking at the scroll that we just purchased, and he's copying it into his book, for it is a ritual, which means as long as he has a copy of the spell, he can cast it, but he will always need 10 minutes prep to do it, so it only works in a situation we know we're going to do it in. But there's no components, that's nice.
So DMs, when your players message you in the week, but don't tell you the full extent of their plan.
I only just realised, I just noticed when I looked at it, it was a ritual, and I'm like, well, technically, I can write that down. It's just the way it goes. So when you use the scroll, which is instant, from now onwards, every Rothgon can use it, and every 10 minutes, with 10 minutes notice, he can close an area of silence.
Okay.
So tactics.
So you come into the you come to the shop. It's a nice looking shop. There's lots of bows, different types of arrows hanging outside, and you go in. Behind the counter is a very grey looking elf. Could you roll me a history check?
That is a 21.
So you know this is a drow.
Okay.
And he's got very sort of sunken eyes. He says, yes, welcome.
Hello. So I'm looking for. We came upon a bodak recently and had a spot of bother, and I'm wanting a system of fighting them. You know, a mirror setup.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, I've got a few of them. And he sort of reaches up behind him. He pulls down 3 bows and puts them on the counter. This is your basic. Just a basic bow with the mirror system.
Well, no, I already have a bow. I'm wanting something that I can sort of clip on, and then just attach to the bow I've already got. I'm quite attached to my bow. It's served me well, and it's got some functions that I'm.
Oh, you want functions?
No. Well,
I've got this one.
Okay.
This one will add some damage, some magical damage, whenever you fire an arrow from it.
Ooh.
Or
I'm interested.
I've got this one, and this will add some damage, but it also has 1 charge of that thing you wanted, which I now can't remember. This is the DM now talking.
Oh.
Oh, the true strike.
Oh,
True strike. Sorry.
Oh.
Don't forget to live within our means, princess.
Yeah.
Morn snorts out a bit of a drink.
Well,
Rothgon funny.
I mean,
And a quick study.
my bow already allows gives magical damage. So, I mean, that true strike thing would be really helpful.
Would you like me to? We could do some sort of part exchange.
What, my bow for your bow?
Part exchange.
And they have the mirror set up.
They've got the mirror. All 3 of these bows have the mirror set up.
And I'm presuming there's one that can also go on the wrist.
Yeah, as it comes with gloves.
Yeah. Cool. How much?
Well, your basic bow. I made it. So that's just 100 gold pieces.
Right.
This one, that does a little bit more damage. That's 500 gold pieces. And this one, obviously, because we've had to put the charge on, that's 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
I mean, I could appraise your bow.
Yes. Give it a look. I mean, so it gives magical damage to anything that is fired from it. So and
So he
was
you
blessed by Salune.
Do you pass him?
Yeah, she'll pass it to him.
So he sort of is expecting it. He says, Salune.
So just checking with the funds that we've got. If we got the £1,000 bow, we would still have what, 5,000 gold pieces left?
No.
Yeah, of course, that's right. Yeah, sure.
I could knock off
Also, what a pound.
300. I could knock off 300.
Excuse me. No, this was this cost me 500 when I got it.
Yeah, but it's been used. Sorry.
It has been blessed.
It has been blessed by
by
Salune,
Salune.
who I spit upon.
So when you bought it, had it already been blessed by Salune?
No, it was additionally blessed.
You spent 500 on this bow.
Maybe I didn't. I can't remember.
Seems like you're.
Mama might be pulling numbers out of her ass.
Didn't you say that after finding the bow, you had some sort of weird dream after you brought it, and you could see, I don't know, a purple mountain and a red mountain in the background, and the Dark Lord himself writheth, and as horror fills the land and blood spills and just fiends and monsters, like you had that vision.
Oh, I forgot.
When you touched the bow.
Yes.
Yes, like it was almost sent here by Mephistopheles himself.
So, Rothgon, do a perception check at advantage as.
Perception, just deception.
Deception.
Oh, deception.
Sorry, what
You
was
said
it?
perception.
Sorry, deception.
At advantage is 25.
It doesn't seem. The dark.
Well, I mean, obviously, being a Von Ryder child myself, we have lots of
So
dealings with
what
them.
magical? What does this do?
Wow.
What does the bow,
The bow.
do?
Yes.
The bow, well, as I've already said, grants the bearer connection with Mephistopheles
Yes.
himself.
Hail
Yes.
Mephistopheles.
Hail Mephistopheles.
Hail
It
Mephistopheles.
feels like it's more powerful if you're going up against like a celestial or angelic
So
creature.
So you want me to pay 500 for this bow?
What would you? Well, no, I'm sorry, sir. I've come from a family of inordinately wealthy people who just don't know the value of coin, and I need you to appraise it for me.
Okay. Well, as I say, it's worth 300. But
Even with
I mean, the
everything
story
else.
sounds. Yes. I mean, obviously, with that sort of. 500. I could knock 500 off.
Blue's gonna look at the others and go, listen, I'm not. She's gonna, have you got any particular weaponry needs?
Whilst Blue's
Yourself.
asking the question, Rothgon is going to cast Friends.
Oh.
Risky business! Risky.
Friends on the Drow.
How does this work?
He just casts it, and there is no saving throw or anything. I just have advantage on all of my charisma checks against you, so anything I'd use charisma. This will last for 1 minute, and after the spell ends, you will realise that you were charmed.
Oh, fuck, we need to be quick.
Yes. So Rothgon casts this spell, and he's like, yes, so the bow of Mephistopheles, where do I even begin? I think it was in the ancient times, during the desolation. Have you heard of the desolation?
Yes, of course.
Yes, it's fascinating time when Mephistopheles ruled and he came forward, and praise be.
Praise be
Praise be
Mephistopheles.
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 And
Praise
this is
be.
where the bow came into life. This is a piece of living history. This is stuff that money cannot buy.
Can you do a performance? I think
Okay.
that's charisma based.
It is, yeah. That is nat 20, so 25. This bow is literally priceless. In fact,
What's?
do you want Blue?
You look familiar.
Don't sell the bow. Yes, Richard
look
von
fam-
Ryder. I will give you 3,000 gold pieces now for that bow.
Well, good
hang on,
sir. Well,
Hang on, Richard von Ryder.
Richard von Ryder, yes.
And you are telling me,
Yes.
although it doesn't look like it,
Yes.
this is 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old, crafted in the forges of hell itself.
Blessed by Selune.
Blessed by Mephistopheles.
And Selene.
And Selune, the goddess of the night.
Again, none of this seems very like
I
it.
know, but this is what these weapons of law are. They're just fantastical and mythical, and many gods want them.
Well-
I will give you 4,000 gold pieces. This bow does not leave your possession.
DM, can I do something?
Yeah.
Can I cast Sacred Weapon on the bow to make it glow?
Yep, go for it.
Cool. Okay. It's
So it
you know.
glows. How does it glow? What does it look like?
So she will issue a silent prayer. And
Oh, what are the components of? Well, how do you?
what?
How do you? What is it? Is it? Do you have to make a movement? Do you have to?
Oh, okay. It's not a component because it is not. It's not a spell. It's a feat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just for flavour, she normally like makes a big show of it, but
Sure.
she doesn't need to do that.
Okay, fine.
She just issues a silent prayer to Paladine, apologising for all the spitting she's done in his name, and the the weapon will start to glow with this kind of positive energy, and for 1 minute, and it's considered magical, and it emits this bright light for like 20 feet. But for a little bit of flavour, Morn can normally control what like colour the light is. So normally it would be like a big like blue light because blue is obviously her favourite. But she kind of looks at Rothgon and like
Points to his skin.
and makes like a red glow come from the
Is that a
bow.
+3 weapon now?
It is a +3.
Ah, the power coming off this thing. I just feel like if you'd hit your targets
Yep.
more accurately, you would cause more damage. 4,000 gold pieces for this bow.
And Blue, like she's like,
I couldn't-
She-
I
she'll
couldn't
pick
give-
it up
I
and sort of-
couldn't give you four. You want 25?
How? You know what? You know what? I must be crazy. I feel that this bow belongs here. How about you just give my friend the one with the true strike and the fancy mirrors, and we will leave the bow of Mephistopheles with you.
Would you write the story down for
Yes.
me and sign it?
Quickly, yes,
Yes,
really,
in the
really
space of about 30
quickly.
seconds that we
So,
have left.
Yes, absolutely. The red and the purple mounted, Mephistopheles right, the bow was forged in his darkness, the Lune sort of thing, Richard von Ryder, rip, there you go, authenticity.
Can you do me a
Calligraphy check.
No. What would it be? It'll be acrobatics, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Or sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Oh, but that's not charisma based.
oh my god.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah, you write it. You write it surprisingly neatly at that speed.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yes.
Oh, we must run. There is that thing.
Yes, well, we've got to be doing the thing that...
Absolutely.
Oh, we're
Run.
like 5 minutes late. We really
We've got to go. We've got to go. Thank you so much. And praise Mephistopheles.
Praise
Praise
Mephistopheles.
And the team-wide ref.
Yeah.
Scatter
Yeah,
chat.
she'll take the gloves, she'll take the gloves.
Can I just clap?
Stephen, that was amazing.
Oh my
The
god!
whole team impressive.
So a little bit of backstory. I forgot to take my steroids this morning, so I took them before I came here, and then I had that coffee I made. So that just explains this whole episode.
I was going to pull some of my special arrows. And
Sure,
try
but
and,
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
you really doubled down on this guy.
Yeah, it glows with power. So
I've got a bow worth 1,000 gold pieces! You're free! You're free!
So, are you happy and you're going to head
Oh yeah. So we're now running out of the Soul Trader. Probably looking for a cab actually,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
so we can get out faster.
Yeah.
There's plenty of
And we
cabs.
would probably, let me just have a quick look. Castle Dominance is based on the bottom of the mountain, isn't it?
So yeah, this is Castle Dominance.
And we're
here,
in Domania.
and you're
So
in Dominance
we
here.
probably see if the cab might take us to the edge of the forest. I know it won't go in the forest, but will it?
So yeah, you jump into a cab.
Yep.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh,
drive,
welcome.
drive. To Forbidden Forest. But yeah, outskirts of Forbidden Forest.
I wouldn't go. Where are you trying to get to?
Castle Dominance.
Oh, I used to go there all the time.
Get
I
me-
won't go. I can't go. I can go. I can take you about, I'd say 5 miles.
However
away.
far you can
Yeah,
go,
and-
just go now.
Fast.
Oh, you seem in a hurry.
No reason, just a little bit of magic wearing off.
Will
We'll
cost
give
you 10 gold pieces.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! His head spins round on this cab, and it's racing off across the square.
I don't care if we get ripped off by a cab. Blue is gonna.
I mean, I didn't have this plan, but I'm now thinking, do we do a cab chase? Okay, so you're heading off out of Dominance. Fantastic. Go on, sorry.
Morn is going to tip the driver for being so fast, so she's going to tip him by giving him a card that has one stamp on it, which I think if you drink enough blood, you can have free blood.
I do like their seasonal range this time of year.
It is excellent.
So we're going to go back across
Sorry.
to...
Sorry, as buskers, me and Moa, I'm not sure if Moa ever has, but I have been tipped with like a half-full coffee card.
Oh yeah, or like I get a lot of cards with various like religious mantras.
Well, they're giving you eternal life. I mean,
I know.
what's a few quid versus eternal life?
Oh yeah, I'm selfish and ungrateful.
So we'll go back to this dungeon and Ratsnick. So you're in the dungeon. The mind flayer comes back in.
To a scene.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so
I shouldn't give them time to think between goes.
So Rob and Gerald
Yeah.
are knelt down facing each other with their arms out, linking wrists. And Ratsnick is sat on them, using them like a throne. Mavis is behind the throne with her arms in the air. And Rob is knelt down in front for Ratsnick to put his feet upon.
Okay.
And he sort of leans back. He says, "You've returned then. Are you ready to witness my fantastic abilities?" He's like, he's not even looking at the mind flayer. He's looking around.
Yeah, I am. Show me.
Grace, bring forth the subject. And Grace drags over the corpse out
Okay.
the corner, plants it down to Ratsnick, and without looking, he just casually takes a deep breath in, puts his hand on the head of the corpse, and says, "This will be quite easy." And then he attempts to pull a bodak from it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Don't know how I
where's-
want this to go.
I do. 8. So he's okay with it.
Okay. So you create a bodak that you
Yeah.
control.
Yeah. At that point, he just gives her, like, he looks at Grace, like, and she goes, "Ta-da." Next to this boulder. You're impressed.
Oh God. And yeah, I mean, like he's like,
Well, you can't do it. I said, I told him I didn't think you could do it. And you can. Oh, I'm going to go back. I'm going to tell him you can do it.
and he disappears. And he goes, "Oh, hang on, I can't leave you with all. Hang on." And he clicks, and the bodak and all the zombies crumple.
Crumble?
Just crumple.
Oh,
Just,
crumble,
they fall.
not crumble.
They are no longer animated.
Heck.
And he leaves. And do you know what? I think that was kind of a good place to finish. Oh no, let's give you a real cliffhanger. As you're looking around, like furious as to what's
Oh,
happening.
yeah, like, he's not showing it until the mind flayer's gone, then he's going to panic.
Yeah, and so as probably a few minutes have passed, and you start to notice a sort of black mist, sort of black smoke fog coming in around your ankles. It's not obvious where it's coming from, and it's coming up and around you.
Yeah, he's just sort of looking this like he's looking towards, the corpses and his lack of magic, and he's going to put on this brave face. He's done well so far, so he's just going to like look everywhere else but the smoke or the mist.
So it just keeps filling the space until. Have you got dark? You will have dark.
You've got dark vision.
So you can see. I mean, you can just about see your hands if you hold them in front of your face.
Okay, he's not going to though. He's going to just sit there. No, he's just going to close his eyes and just sit there, eyes closed, arms folded. He's trying to do his best to not panic.
Okay. The room that you were in had a damp smell. You could hear some sort of running water from somewhere, and that all goes. You can't hear anything. You can't smell anything. You can't actually feel. You were basically sat on a pile of zombies, and you can't feel them beneath you either.
So he'll just open one eye very slowly.
You can't see any. There's nothing.
Okay, he'll try and just cast firebolt, just upwards or anywhere.
Okay, you do cast Firebolt, and it just goes up and up and up and up and up, and just keep going until it disappears into the darkness.
Oh, okay. Hey!
Go on.
It just shaped out to like the void.
And you just hear a voice saying, "You're doing very well, Ratsnick." And with that, I think we'll leave you all there, guys.
No.
I'm
Okay.
excited for the Madrigal because I think that might be our most chaotic.
No pressure.
I feel like that's the most we've ever like D&D'd. You know, like
That was just shopping.
yeah. I know, but like
Haggling.
like
Some good checks.
yeah.
That was the funnest shopping episode I've ever
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Quick mention of our sponsor, Critic UK.
Yes.
Yes.
Talking of shopping.
Talking of shopping, if you would like 10% off at Critic UK, you can if you enter the code, which is RTDD10. They make lots of lovely game playing bits and bobs, and they're lush. So let them know that we sent you. And I did the recap really badly. So it is my job this week to say, whatever you do this week, go out there and roll the damn dice. Rothgon is poor, what a hot mess. His credit card would be declined. If the tiefling banker's fond of boobs, Orianas are not the right kind. The haggling depends on if casting friends is actually some kind of mind crime. Ratsnick wakes up next to a corpse. Damn it! Ratsnick wakes up next to a corpse, possibly not for the first
Hi, I'm just going to take a moment today to talk to you about the amazing artwork that Holly does for us at Roll the Down Dice. So if we take a look at Janaeus, I really love the sort of Greco-Roman theme going on, that's so my vibe. Or if we take a look at Rothgon, I love the attention to detail with the little tabs in his spellbook, way more organised than I'll ever be. Or Lahan, who the amazing intricate tattoo work, which that is tattoo goals. So if you want to see more of Holly's work, why not head over to her Twitter or her Twitch at HollyHammerArt, or we will put a card in our description box where you can see about getting your own commission done. Do it, it's totally worth it.